Without further ado, please welcome the Symphonic Band under the direction of Mrs. Lee, Mrs. Maneewongwathana.
Please welcome to the stage our very own Nikki from the alto sax section.
The Symphonic Band's first piece of the evening is In the Shining of the Stars by Robert Sheldon. This piece evokes the feelings of awe and introspection from stargazing and watching the stars illuminate the darkness. The piece begins serene and dreamlike, and slowly builds to encapsulate the dynamic wonders beyond our reach.
That was our very own symphonic band. One more round of applause for these amazing young musicians, please. Introducing our next piece, our very own Kevin Mitchell from the clarinet section. Kevin, take it away.
Symphonic Band's second piece begins our concert theme of exploring music from around the world. Encanto, by Robert W. Smith, conveys dance forms and syncopated rhythms associated with Latin America. Enjoy this lively and exuberant celebration of this rich culture, heritage, and spirit.
So I hope you enjoyed that march, which is one of John Philip Sousa's marches, and it was actually his wife's favorite of the marches that he wrote. So for the next piece that we'll be playing, which is entitled Earth Song by Frank Ticheli, this particular piece was written originally not for wind ensemble, but for the choir. And so the lessons that we take from this particular piece are how to breathe together as an ensemble, how to breathe life into a phrase, what is a phrase, and how to make it sound like a musical idea. And I hope that that is something that you can enjoy in the next piece as we perform it. And because it is a piece that is originally written for choir, I'd like to read you just a selection of the text, which we shared today in Wind Ensemble, but it's a little maudlin for them, but it's very feely. So the quote goes, "But music and singing have been my refuge, and music and singing shall be my light, a light of song shining strong. Through darkness and pain and strife, I will sing, I will be, I will live, I will see." Essentially, the purpose that music serves in our lives as a source of refuge for us. So without further ado, here is Earth Song. We have one final selection for you from this ensemble, the Rites of Tamburo. Tamburo is in Italian a word that means to drum, or the act of drumming. And so this piece sort of takes us through a number of ceremonies and rituals that have permeated human history and sort of summarizes those idioms through the driving force of our percussion section. Percussion, please say hello to everybody. Yes, they will be featured tonight. Please give it up for our very own percussion section. And of course, evoking sort of the eerie nature of the mystique is the most beautiful instrument in the band, which I am legally obliged to say because I married a horn player myself. But we've got Rico playing a French horn solo, and I just love hearing that timbre in the ensemble. So without further ado, please enjoy Rites of Tamburo.
everybody, our last band of the night. And I see some of our friends are back, they're standing. I believe that there are some seats up here, if you can come down and have a seat. Wind Ensemble, kids. Thank you, Jasmine. And same on this side, there are lots of seats up here, so come in and fill in all the seats so that you can have a listen. All right, everybody. This is our top band, the Wind Symphony. And this year we had 3 freshmen make the ensemble. 3 of you? Yeah, 3? Can we stand and recognize those freshmen who made it in to our top ensemble? And then we also heard back from our honor ensembles. So if you are in the PSYO or WE or a SkySO or the OCYS, please stand and be recognized as well. All right, so continuing our concert theme, our music here is going now to England, and I believe that Nico's going to talk about our piece that we have.
Our first piece is entitled English Folk Song Suite by Vaughan. This is a cornerstone piece of repertoire for wind bands and is frequently performed by colleges and military bands. It is a 3-movement musical tapestry capturing the essence of traditional English folk music. The first movement is a lively march depicting the joyous life of rural life. The second movement offers a moment of reflection that resonates with longing and beauty. The final movement concludes with another energetic march, weaving together several Somerset folk tunes using musical counterpoint. This year celebrates the 101st anniversary of Vaughan Williams' English Folk Song Suite. Enjoy.
At this point, I'd like to thank a bunch of people. So if you look at your program, or if I can borrow one of yours, did you know that this whole concert is run all by students? So our artist here of our cover is Miss Haley Chen, who's right here on stage. Give a hand up for Haley. She is also the president of the Band Executive Council, who has put together a reception for us. So here, for all Beck members, please stand up right now. Beck members, thank you for organizing everything tonight. If you are on our stage crew, backstage, our students here from orchestra, come out here and wave at us, please. Come out on stage, yeah, all y'all. Thank you, stage crew. And also on the light board up there, our stage crew too, another student here in our orchestra program. I'd like to thank Mr. Matt Pate, who is here tonight with us somewhere. I saw him, so thank you, Mr. Pate out here. And for all of our teachers here from uni, thank you teachers and staff at uni. And to the Booster organization, thank you to everyone who is here tonight, who is filming us and here to support our kids. At this point, clap for them, please. And at this point, I'd like to try a little experiment with our band. So please bring out Mrs. Lee, who's going to talk through what we're about to do. Mrs. Lee, everyone.
Thank you so much for indulging me. And in my inaugural year here at uni. And so what I'd like to speak to you about is, this is a class like many others on campus, and I think there is sort of an understanding of the rigor that's expected here on campus in terms of our academic prowess and what we're able to do in the classroom. And part of that is measured through assessments. How much can you recall from a certain chapter of our biology class, and so on and so forth. And these assessments are measured through quizzes, tests, homework assignments, so on and so forth. Here in the band world, and in music in general, and the arts, those assessments become rather difficult to measure. And so I'd like for us to just sort of experiment with a passage of music. You may recognize the tune, Shenandoah, and can we start with a performance as you guys do, with all of the correct notes and all of the beautiful musical things that you know how to do already. So we'll start with the standard that is set in this ensemble.
Measure 89 with the pickup, yeah? All right, here we go. 1, 2.
Beautifully done, Wind Symphony. So that is our students performing to the best of their ability, the notes that are on the paper, the dynamics that are on the paper, understanding sort of the underneath meanings. What kind of sound do we go for here? Who am I listening to in this ensemble? How am I deciphering the information coming from the baton? And what does that mean to my instrument? How do I relate all of this together? And that's just beyond the notes on the page. So I'd like to play for you, that being our 100% achievement standard that they just performed for you. Let's hear what 90% sounds like. Still an A, which is still very desirable on the report card. But let's hear what 90% achievement sounds like in this particular ensemble. Take it away, Wind Symphony. And that is with 90% of what they read on the paper.
They swore they would only miss two things.
We must hold them to that belief and give them the benefit of the doubt. Do we have an 80% in us? Are we ready for this? Would we like to hear it? All right, folks. So this is a B, this is a passing grade, and in many of your classes, if you came out with an 80%, depending on the weight of the class, you might be happy with 80%. So let's see what 80% sounds like in this ensemble.
This is a 4 on an AP test. All right. You get 4 and only 4. Swear it? Yeah. All right, so show them what 80 is. 1, 2.
So I feel like they're lying. I'm not allowed to say this, but how does Gen Z say it, Alan?
That's cap.
Yeah. So all of this is to show just how demanding it is to be in our ensembles. Not only is it artistically fulfilling, but it's incredibly demanding because we are not only decoding the notes that are on the page, we're not only decoding the information that's coming at us from the conductor stand, but we're using our ears to listen, we're studying recordings to hear audio examples of what we're playing, and we're learning what it means to be an artist on top of being correct. It's not just enough for us to have 100% achievement, but to further past that 100%, find what it means to be an artist. And so I hope that brings a certain level of appreciation to all of the ensembles that performed tonight, because this is a level of performance that is encapsulated not only in our symphonic band, but also our wind ensemble, as well as wind symphony. So thank you so much for indulging us in showing you just how much work we do here in these ensembles. Now, without further ado,
I want to play it right one more time. I'll play it right.
we have to cleanse the ears. So if you'll indulge us, just one more playing, please.
I play it right this time. Please, please, please. Make it pretty again. Make it pretty. And 1, 2. For you, and Jaden is going to speak about our feature piece of the evening, Arabesque.
The Wind Symphony's featured piece of the evening is Arabesque by Samuel R. Hazo. This piece draws inspiration from the intricate artistic pattern known as an arabesque. These decoratives feature rhythmic linear patterns of scrolling and interlacing leaves, and are found both in Middle Eastern and ancient Roman architecture. In this piece, Hazo plays an homage to the origin of the arabesque and creates a musical arabesque using motifs and intertwining thematic material of different textures and colors. We hope you enjoy this enchanting performance of Arabesque.
our reception and a free food. So thank you again for coming and enjoy. Thank you.